Hello. Oh, is your video loading? Because I sure do feel buffer. Sorry. Last year, I set myself the goal of becoming more physically fit, and today I want to go over everything that I did to get myself to where I am today. Luckily, I took photos along the way so I can kind of see some progress. Well, mostly photos and vertical videos that I took via Instagram stories at the gym, but either way, still pretty cool. In September of 2018, I moved to Munich for a month, and one of my biggest goals when moving there was to work on my fitness and get out of this rut where I just wouldn't do anything physical at all.
All right, so my run for the day is now done. Today I did running for 5, running for 8, and then running for 5. So a total of 18 minutes. However, I ended up running for 20 minutes. I've been doing a little bit extra each time. When I was in London, I was never able to do this, so I don't actually know how this is possible, but just got more energy. Stepping it up. I really think I can make it to 5K by the end of the month.
Whew. At that point in time, I couldn't run more than 2 minutes without passing out. I couldn't do more than 5 push-ups. I couldn't do more than 10 squats with nothing in my hands, just doing a standard body weight squat. For all intents and purposes, I was not physically fit in the slightest, by anyone's standards. I was doomed to repeat that nightmare I always had as a kid where I was Mufasa and I couldn't pull myself up the cliff edge because I couldn't do a pull-up. Also during this time, I really didn't have a healthy diet. I'd literally eat takeaways and microwave meals all the time and wouldn't even think anything of it. The thing is, luckily, I'm very blessed with a healthy, fast metabolism, and so I don't put on much weight. But the thing is, I was really unhealthy. It just wasn't as visible. And I think that's really important to note here. I think society in general puts too much weight, pun intended, on weight as the overall indicator of health when it's really not. There's a lot of other variables involved there. So while I was in Munich, my first step on my fitness journey was downloading Couch to 5K. That's the app I used. It got me from running 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, all the way up to running a full 5K. It was incredibly fulfilling to be able to do that, considering that a month prior, I couldn't run 2 minutes. Now for the next 3 months, I attempted to become fit by downloading a couple different apps and following different training programs. And I just want to say, this might work for you. It didn't really work for me that well because I had no clue what I was doing and I'm pretty sure I did everything wrong. So for 3 months, every day I was running, I was doing bodyweight exercises like ab crunches, like push-ups, like sit-ups, like all these yoga things. I was doing all of these every single day, rotating. So like one day would be abs and running, the other day would be legs and running, the other day would be arms and running. And I also had downloaded MyFitnessPal, which is a calorie counting app. And I made a big mistake here because when you first download it, it only gives you 3 options. What do you want to use this app for? Lose weight, maintain weight, or gain weight? And I thought, oh, I guess I'm supposed to lose weight. Maybe not when you're trying to put on muscle. So I had a calorie deficit for that entire time while exercising an insane amount. I just want to put this out there. It was definitely not a good idea. I don't want anyone to follow my footsteps in this. Within the 2-month period, I lost 10 kilograms of weight, or 22 pounds. The thing was, I thought I was doing the right thing, and I was trying really hard to make sure I never cheated, and I was always under the amount of calories that my app told me to have. I'd scan all my sandwiches, I'd scan everything. It was so cool to find out how much protein, how many calories and everything, and also that I couldn't really eat that much. I remember the saddest point of this experience was a Christmas party at my friend Tom's last year, where everyone's having pizza, I have 2 slices, and then I realized, as I put it into the app, I couldn't have anything else. I couldn't eat anything else. I couldn't drink anything else. Everyone else is having fun enjoying the Christmas festivities, and I just couldn't because I was trying to be healthy. What's also really weird about this is I never noticed during that I looked a lot physically different. It took a long time for me to even realize what I'd been doing to myself, but I remember very specifically at one point I was working out with friends and one was saying like, oh, you look really great. And I went, no, look, I still have this pouch. And I reached for my stomach and there was nothing there. I couldn't grab anything. And I was like, oh, I guess I don't anymore. I guess the working out thing is working out. But my body image was so weirded out because people were sending me compliments all over the place saying, oh, you look great. Your face looks great because I'd lost so much weight, but I was not healthy. I was actually at that point quite underweight. So at this point, I realized I probably should get some actual help since I clearly don't know what the heck I'm doing. And like I said, my body image was all over the place. I just was trying my best, wasn't getting results. I'm sure that's relatable to a lot of people. And so I got a PT. My thought was with my PT, personal trainer, what I could do is go to him for like 2 or 3 sessions, get some nutrition advice and diet stuff and learn some machines, and then be on my way. However, after our first session, quickly realized that wasn't possible considering he was so amazed with how little muscle I had on any of my body. incredibly demotivating considering I'd been working out for 3 solid months. And he was just like, you've literally got nothing. It's great. It's like a work of art because I don't have to relearn anything. My muscles don't have any bad practice in them. I can learn everything from scratch. Hooray. However, in my head, I'm like, what have I been doing the last 3 months? Then I really started to take it seriously. Within a month or two, I quickly gained weight back until I was a normal, healthy weight for me. I went from 70 kilograms all the way back up to 80, and I felt normal again. And so I got to work. 3 days a week, I went to the gym. One of those days with the PT, he'd give me the routine, and then I'd just follow that for the next 2 days. Meanwhile, in terms of my diet, I deleted MyFitnessPal. I did not need that anymore. At this point, I'd already learned so much about the protein that was in most of the things that I ate, so I made sure to have a lot of protein every day. I had a protein shake and all the other nonsense, but I didn't have to worry about counting the calories. All of that just completely de-stressed me, and I got up to a normal weight within a month or two. Thank God! And then the next week, I'd do the same exercise, but this time with a small kettlebell, and it would slowly increase month over month while also working out the other muscles of the legs, the leg curl, the leg extension. I was actually learning so much about all the different machines of the gym thanks to this lovely PT. At first, I couldn't do 5 push-ups without passing out, so I had to start by doing push-ups on a raised crate while also doing back exercises and chest exercises. Week over week, I started to get better until eventually I can just do standard push-ups. It felt so cool to be able to literally just do 10 push-ups. I know that sounds small. You know, you see things in films all the time like drop and give me 20. And I'm always like, I can give you 5, maybe. But I could actually do it now, and it was so exciting for me. And now I actually do push-ups on this weird balance thing that makes it even more difficult. And it's so cool to just see this progress. And at long last, I don't have to live that childhood nightmare anymore. I can actually do a pull-up. Not just one, I can do multiple pull-ups. My hands are still super sweaty though, so I can't really handle the monkey bars. It's embarrassing, okay? I still get bullied, please stop. And what's interesting to note is throughout this entire year of 2019, this fitness journey that I had, I mostly maintained that healthy weight for me of about 80 kilograms. Give or take 1 or 2, but that is my weight. You know, that's what I should be. I shouldn't have been trying to lose weight so much to get to this crazy unachievable number. And now that it's been a full year, I can safely say I feel so much better. I also don't know how I made it the last many years of my life with so little muscle on me to do anything. Most everything caused me physical stress, and now it's just easier. Doing things is so much easier. I'm just talking basic things as well. Now it's everyone's favorite part of the video, before and after pics. Now, just so you know, this is my fitness journey. I'm comparing myself to myself. I know I may not be the most muscly guy in the world, and you might be like, I thought you were going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, this is actually, the reason I'm also making this video is to set people's expectations. Because when I started working out, by the way, I genuinely thought, 2 months in, why am I not ripped? You know, I guess I've seen so many montages of films and things of people running up staircases and becoming ultra buff that after 2 months of actual dedication to this, I was very disappointed and I felt demotivated because I didn't look like everyone else, or at least how I thought everyone else did. But I was also working an uphill battle because I am a very tall person. Don't know if you knew this, but the taller you are, the harder it is to show muscle. Shorter people, you got it lucky. You go to the gym, you do a couple sets, and then bam, just the muscle pops out. Taller people, we got too much appendage. Anyway, like I said, before and after for this. So here we have the before. Interesting, I couldn't even stand up straight when I was trying to take a picture of my back. There's nothing really interesting to note here. This is a bit awkward to show. I mean, this is how I looked. I mean, it is also how it is me, you know? It's a weirdly personal thing. Now, in terms of the after photos, what's really interesting here is I have back definition. I actually have chest definition. My arms look really good. To me, I think they look great. And when I was comparing the before and after for my legs, I started to get a little bit sad and I thought, I guess there's not much of a difference. But then I started thinking, I couldn't do a squat. I can now do 100 kilos on the leg press. I zoomed in. Holy crap. I literally fill the pair of shorts. Before there was so much space. My muscle has grown incredibly in my leg. What the heck? I'm already here, ready to be down on myself, be like, it wasn't that much, because I'm expecting, like I said, to be this giant buff dude. But just looking at that photo to that photo, I've made so many gains. Not just physically, but mentally. This has been a really fun adventure for myself. I found a lot more friends along the way. I know that sounds dumb, but any of my friends or people I follow on Instagram that also work out regularly, I have this weird feeling of community with them, and it's like, you can do it, I can do it, we can do it. Regardless of what anyone else thinks of my progress, that's what it is. It's progress. This isn't a stopping point. It's not like as soon as I make this video, I'm like, yep, this is it, I'm done. You know, I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep going to the gym and keep working on my fitness. He's my witness. I'm hoping that maybe by the end of this video, I've inspired some of you. 2020 can be your year. Maybe, like I said, it doesn't matter what you look like. Anyone can use a bit more fitness, because at the end of the day, it's not about going to the gym and getting fit and then stopping. It's a journey, it's progress. And I'm hoping by this time next year, I'm even more progressed than I am today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this personal little video. And if you did, you can give it a thumb, subscribe. I make new videos every Sunday. There's a bell. Wow, it's crazy. Was this 2016? I don't even know. And now time to flex on the fact that I've been gone from the UK for 3 weeks, but I haven't missed a Sunday upload. A flex. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.